call it the devil of the island. Its growl is a chilling symphony of darkness, its eyes mere glowing embers in the night. It has haunted the nightmares of humans for centuries. You know, the one who's basically Taz from Looney Tunes. But in real life, well, maybe not quite as cartoonish, but still pretty darn cool. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and let's get devilish. The Tasmanian devil is a carnivorous marsupial native to the island state of Tasmania, Australia. It is known for its stocky, muscular build, black fur, and ferocious temperament. The first Europeans to set foot on Tasmania described hearing bone-chilling screeches and growls in the night, imagining that demons were lurking in the shadows. And that's how these creatures earned the name devils. Their vocal range is impressive. Growls, coughs, snorts, screeches, and even sneezes are designed to scare off rivals and protect their territory. Despite its fierce name and appearance, the Tasmanian devil is smaller than you'd think, weighing just 11 to 31 pounds and 50 to 80 centimeters long. It's about the size of a small dog. Still, they are the largest carnivorous marsupials in the world. When confronted, these fierce creatures do something strange. They yawn. This wide-mouthed display isn't a sign of relaxation, but rather fear and anxiety. While they look intimidating, devils are actually quite timid and prefer to avoid a fight. The Tasmanian devil has one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. The devil's powerful jaw muscles and sturdy cheekbones give it exceptional bite strength. Its sharp canines and specialized molars are perfect for gripping and puncturing, and it can open its jaws up to 80 degrees, making it highly efficient at tearing apart carcasses. What's even more remarkable is its ability to crush bones, a rare trait among such small animals. Pound for pound, it has the strongest bite of any mammal, with a bite force measured at around 550 newtons that can crush bones like it's snapping twigs. As a nocturnal predator and scavenger, the cover of darkness is the best ally for the devils. They roam the dense forests and open grasslands of Tasmania, covering up to 16 kilometers in a single night. Their keen sense of smell allows them to detect food from kilometers away, leading them to both fresh kills and decaying carcasses. Their menu is simple, meat and lots of it. From birds and small mammals to snakes, they'll even hunt small kangaroos. To a devil, food is food, and in the wild, it's all about survival. Although, interestingly enough, Tasmanian devils prefer scavenging over hunting live prey. When devils gather around a meal, things can get heated. Despite being solitary animals, they're not shy about sharing a feast. Food is vital for their survival, and competition can quickly escalate into aggressive confrontations. This often leads to fights, especially if the food is scarce or if one devil feels threatened or challenged. They growl, screech, and terrifying screams they produce seems like a wild frenzy. It's loud, it's chaotic, and honestly, it's a little scary. Watch as they squabble over every scrap, showcasing their powerful jaws and assertive personalities. The Tasmanian devil has an interesting way of preparing for lean times. They store fat in their tails. The plumper the tail, the healthier the devil. And considering they can eat up to 40% of their body weight in one sitting, these tails can get pretty plump. They've adapted to eat not just meat, but bones, fur, and even the organs of their prey. Their ability to devour entire carcasses helps keep Tasmania's ecosystem clean and disease-free. The Tasmanian devils love life, a process that's anything but romantic. Once a year, between February and May, the Tasmanian devils engage in their mating season. During this time, these typically solitary creatures become entangled in a dramatic and aggressive ritual. Males fiercely compete, fighting, biting, and roaring, with the strongest winning. Once a male asserts his dominance, the real courtship begins, and it's far from gentle. the male will drag the female to a hidden den. He will often bite her on her neck or shoulders to keep her from escaping. It might look violent, but in the world of Tasmanian devils, this is just how things work. He then guards her jealously for up to 5 days to ensure no other male approaches. After the intense mating period, the male leaves and the female is left on her own. After just 3 weeks, the female gives birth to around 50 tiny, underdeveloped babies called imps. These fragile little ones are born pink, hairless, and incredibly small, but only 4 of them will survive. The imps must race about 3 inches to reach their mother's pouch. With their well-developed claws, they scramble toward one of only 4 teats. It's a life-or-death competition, as only 4 imps can latch on and stay attached for about 100 days, even as the mother moves around, dragging them along while she hunts and travels. At around 4 months, the imps finally emerge from the safety of the pouch. Some ride on their mother's back, just like baby koalas. Others stay behind in the den while she hunts. By 6 months, these young devils are weaned, ready to eat solid food. And after 9 months, they're prepared to venture out on their own. Tasmanian devils, especially the younger ones, are surprisingly athletic. In fact, young devils are agile enough to climb trees. This skill comes in handy when they need to escape from older, hungry devils. And they're not just climbers. They're also excellent swimmers and can run at speeds up to 24 kilometers per hour. Since 1990, a contagious cancer called devil facial tumor disease has spread through the population, reducing their numbers by up to 90% in some areas. The disease is spread through biting, especially during social interactions like feeding or mating. Once a devil is infected, tumors begin to grow around the face and mouth, eventually preventing it from eating and leading to death within 6 months to 2 years. There is no known cure, but researchers are working tirelessly to develop a vaccine and breed disease-free populations. Conservation programs like the Save the Tasmanian Devil initiative have bred hundreds of healthy, disease-free devils in captivity, with plans to reintroduce them into the wild. More encouragingly, a small percentage of devils in the wild have begun showing signs of resistance to the disease, raising hopes that natural selection might help the species recover. Their presence is essential, and preserving this species isn't just about saving a single animal. It's about protecting an entire ecosystem. The Tasmanian devil, misunderstood and feared for centuries, is a creature of contrasts, fierce yet fragile, powerful yet vulnerable. But the adventure doesn't stop here. If you're ready to explore another amazing predator, click on this video about hyenas. You won't believe their cunning strategies and incredible teamwork. Make sure to subscribe for more. See you in the next wild encounter.